Good afternoon. Yes, it is afternoon. Good afternoon. I am in St. Lucia. Lovely, lovely St. Lucia. And as you can see, and let me change the... Look at that. We are right over Rodney Bay. We are at Panoramic Villa, as we are calling it. We are in Bonne, Terre, Panoramic Heights, Bonne, Terre, which sits directly above Rodney Bay Marina. Perfect access to Rodney Bay Marina. As you can see, stating the obvious, that big building there is a new-ish hotel called the Harbour Club. You can see all the boats there in the marina. And of course, on the other side, where you see the red roofs in the distance to the left of the large hotel, that is the hotels that are on Redwood Beach. Slightly to the right of that is the entrance to the marina, where the Admiral Rodney closed the marina and sunk the French fleet. Mixed feelings about that, because I'm half French. We are on an acre and a half of land here. Absolutely beautiful property in terms of the location, the space and everything else. Sadly, being in 2025, I think most architects and most builders, most buyers will probably look at the house and go, you know what? I think we knock it down, but I think it's a crying shame. But I am going to speak to the elements of the house that I just think are stunning, and about the land and the location and the such like. Let's begin where we are right now. I've just walked through the front door, which has also got a security door on it, very similar to that one there. The house is all glass, all open. It's an old school home, as I say. Sitting on the acre and a half, it means that it allows the breeze to pass. That's what it's all about in the Caribbean, allowing the breeze to pass. A lot of our American cousins would much rather shut everything down and have air conditioning. Sorry, the camera's a bit wobbly today. Or me. Or I'm a bit wobbly today, but I didn't drink last night. Beer to me is juice, so I didn't drink last night. Stop that. Look, looking around, anyone in 2025 knows we must do work here. There's stuff we must do here. On the positive note, the colour of the wood in the video is the colour of the wood, and you can see where the lighter section is to the left, just above the window. That is all to do with the passing of air. The Caribbean way of getting houses to remain cool was to allow air to pass through and underneath the ceilings. So, let's keep looking. All of this previously would have been open. No question. At the moment, of course, they put glass in it because today's society, I guess we just love glass. No need for it, though. The bedrooms are not a bad size. I think I caught myself in the mirror. Well, I caught myself in the mirror. I'm not sure you guys had the pleasure. Very bold of me. I don't like showing people's clothes and that, but it's a lived-in home at the moment. There's no doubt about that. But really why I'm here, or what I want to point out to you, is that gap there, which you will see all through the house. There's a bar that runs there, a security bar, just in case they send I don't know who else would fit through there. I know I wouldn't. Behind there is all glass louvers. Again, that would have been an open space back in the day. One would argue that everything needs redoing. That would be the argument. You know, I'm what can I say? Given today's modern tastes, I could live with this because I love that rustic feel, but many people couldn't. And for the price, knowing, I don't mention prices on videos, this lovely wooden floor, you would hope that if someone's going to redo this house, they would keep a lot of this wooden floor. Stunning 4-bedroom, 4-poster bed. Gosh, could be lunchtime. Sugar levels are low. There we go, the gaps again to allow the air to pass. And let me tell you, as much as there's a fan in here, you would never need air conditioning in this house. You just wouldn't. Living in the Caribbean, the only way to stay cool is to allow the free passage of air. It is not about opening a window like you do in colder climates. This is a sliding door, very nice one at that. Oh, the breeze through here is delicious. And I like the way they've done the security as well. These sort of straights and circles. It's just a bit less invasive. That's not the right word. It's definitely not the right word. Anyway, let's just continue. So we've got 2 bedrooms up here. I don't know who that gentleman is. I'll probably get told in a while. What? 1502, that was the king of the world, Alex. How do you not know your history? So what you've got here again is you've got the bedrooms from up there, and then this void, which could be a breakfast nook and such like. At the moment, the house is being rented out. There again, you've got more security bars and the such like going in the front, all those glass doors open. And there is, if you like, there's a granny annex, as we call it, the English call it. Kitchen, this is obviously not the granny annex. But again, you've got the air, the air vents, if you like, near the ceiling up at the top there. Remarkable. I mean, what you're looking at in this house, really, because when you look at it online, you will see it's not a cheap property. However, you have an acre and a half, not an acre. I think I mentioned acre earlier. You have an acre and a half of land right on top of Rodney Bay. That's immense. Now, this has a full shower and bath through here. I'm not going to worry too much with showing you that, because I can tell you now you'd probably want to rip everything out. Not because it's not fit for purpose. No, it's because it's now dated. That's the only reason. Again, the air pockets. That video went very dark. The air pockets between the walls and the ceiling. I am saying some things today that really are making me question my education. Actually, can't question the education. Again, you question yourself. Again, the air vent. Come on, video. There we go. You've got air vents all along the top there. The flow through here is fabulous. And the feeling in here is just brilliant. It's just brilliant. You do, but it's brilliant for me because I'm a fan of it. This feeling of being in an open terrace. Oh, you just feel at one. I'm going to show you the last bedroom and finish on the living room. Again, I'll call it rustic, shall I? But it's out of date now. I mean, you know, this is the thing with videos. It tells you the truth. It tells the truth. You can't lie on a video. Well, I suppose you can if you go to an editing suite and go nuts, but I don't, so I can't. And here we are again. Gaps on top, as you see. Wonderful vents over there. This room is a nice big room. This is a lovely big room. And of course, again, opens out. It's a bit of a miserable day today, folks. Sorry about that. I can't control everything. And you can see out there, absolutely beautiful. And it goes all the way down. But let's go and talk about the land as well. Again, guys, I think anyone in this day and age, having done enough builds, construction, developments and the such like, most people will start to look at maybe, hey, can we add a floor? Can we move to the right? Can we move to the left? Can we extend? Can we do this? Can we do that? I think by the time you're finished, look who's come to join me. Tabitha. Lovely. Oh, I know. I think she's meowing. I think the police are after her. An acre and a half. It's fairly obvious where the boundary runs. Just pointing that out to you here. I mean, couldn't be more obvious. And the road is below the edge of the ground. So this means that you really don't get any road noise up here. And that's only local traffic anyway. An absolutely stunning location. Personally, I really like the house. To me, some paint, some different tiling, you're on to a winner here. An absolute winner. If you're a developer watching this video, guys, this land could be divided up by 3 or 4. You can have various exits. Planning would be all about it. They would love something to happen up here because it's more tax, more money, all the obvious. And the houses up here, a regular sized home up here could be earning $1 million US without a shadow of a doubt. So when you look this up online, you will see that actually for an acre and a half of land, in fact, acre and a half, I can go, having developed here, I can go over all the density regulations and whether you do single houses and what works best. So if you're a developer and you're interested, do pick up the phone, have a chat with me. I developed for many years before doing this. So we have teams in place and we have contacts in place, and I know a lot of the rules myself. But what a place to be. I was talking to the lady here, the tenant, and she commented, as I did almost immediately, that I remember coming here and there was nothing here. And I do mean nothing here. There was one house 2 doors down. That was it. But St. Lucia's developing really nicely, especially around the areas like Rodney Bay Marina. Up here, Bonne Terre is a large home area. So I wouldn't suggest anyone comes in and just drops condos in here. Of course, that's always where the money is. But anyway, Panoramic. I think we called it Panoramic Villa. Panorama Heights, Bonne Terre. I could stand here all day. I've said that in a couple of videos, so I really must try and get a life, maybe.